Hey there, thanks for tuning in to Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and this is a charming new 4+ LEGO Ninjago January 2025 set, which is the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple, featuring maskless versions of Zane and Nia, hooded versions of Lloyd and Kai, as well as even Baby Dragon Ryu making one last appearance. This is the next set in my reviews of all of the brand new LEGO Ninjago 2025 sets, so let's jump into it right now. Alright, so here is a 4+ set for the wave. This is the very simple Ninja Spinjitzu Temple. It comes with 4 minifigures, a technically exclusive version of Zane, who uses the Detective Zane face and hair alongside the new suit for the body. We have a version of Nia with her dual molded hairpiece, as well as Kai and Lloyd in their standard suits for the wave, except without armor. The main source of the build is a $40 temple build, which is very simple. There's a little over 100 pieces used, but again, this is a 4+ set, and value is honestly all over the place when it comes to something like this. This is a really interesting one because, honestly, this kind of feels like something that we would have seen in Ninjago Core. I would be very surprised if this makes any sort of appearance in the TV show, and it honestly just feels like a little simple type of build to allow the ninja to train, have some time off. There's literally no conflict in the set whatsoever, which is also another strange thing for a Ninjago set. It's just 4 characters hanging out, I guess 5 if you count Baby Ryu here, which is cool that we're getting another one of him, hanging out, training, and having some fun, and enjoying some tea, which is really peaceful for a theme that is mostly focused on battle. Now, because this is a 4+ set, the building techniques are very simple. You have a new printed element being used for the doorway here, and you have printed elements being used for these window decorations. They are using the symbol from Ninjago Core, again, making this really feel like a core set, and there's honestly not much else to do with it. Even rotating around the back, you'll notice the interior is completely plain. There's no amount of interior detail. The only hidden detail is this gong here, which of course you can use to flip the set around and strike the gong. Thankfully not the gong of shattering though, this is just a normal friendly gong. In terms of some of the play features of the set, this is meant to be kind of like an alternative to the Monastery of Spinjitzu, where you have places for the characters to either spin or do battles. So for instance, let's take Kai here and Zane and have them be doing battle using the standard kind of wooden stick elements, and this is kind of a fun feature. If you have 2 people playing, you can see who can knock off your opponent first, and if you really get the battle going, I don't even know how easy it is. There we go. Zane is victorious because Zane is the best and has knocked Kai off of the pedestal. There also are a number of different traps that can be sprung around the set, such as if you're standing right here trying to claim the trophy, you can move this down and swing, you can attack your characters like so. It's super simple, very easy to reset back up, but it's just a nice little play feature where, of course, everybody is battling to get the LEGO Masters trophy in the center there, what looks very much like it. Now on the side here, there are 2 different spots, and I do actually appreciate how these are kind of geared towards the different characters. Like Kai here has seemingly returned back to the blacksmith roots. He has a hammer which he can use to forge some swords, which are being mounted on the side here, and removing this showcases a hidden letter underneath. Maybe that is just supposed to be like a little hidden surprise of something you can find under there, but it is nice that this does have a number of different printed elements to make the play more engaging and fun. Over on this side, we have a tranquil area where I feel like getting a Master Wu minifigure would have been really perfect for this, but I guess Nia does the trick as well. Where you have a little water pool, there is a bird which is unprinted here. Kind of strange to have an unprinted bird, like there's no eye printing. Usually we do get printing on that, but it does come with a nice little bird, as well as a place to sit down and enjoy some tea. Over here there's a teacup, a cookie, you have a frog in the pond, a tiny little cherry blossom build, and that is basically it. There's not a lot going on here. Again, this set is a 4+ set, so it's honestly really hard for me to even judge or review this set compared to other builds, because there's just so many different things that go into making a 4+ set, it almost doesn't feel like it is within the standard product line. That being said, $40 even for 4+ is pretty steep for something like this. Usually 4+ can push it a lot, and we've seen a lot of really expensive 4+ sets, but this does not feel like $40. At best, even with the giant piece here, even with all the printed elements, I feel like something like 25 or 30 would have been a lot more fair. 40 does feel pretty high. Yes, you do get a ton of minifigures, but they're not fully armored up. They're not the same versions of the minifigures that you would want to get in a lot of the sets. They're not even the most exciting figures, so I don't really know how I feel about this one. I'm a little bit mixed. Getting some conflict would have been interesting, but I actually for once like that there is a Ninjago set focused on the ninja literally just chilling out and not fighting anyone. I cannot remember the last Ninjago set that was like that, aside from maybe the direct-to-consumer Temple of Urjitsu back in 2015, but even then, that was kind of a location in the show that was the source of much conflict and chaos. So this is just a chill little set. Not much else I can say about it. $40 is definitely way too high, but it is a 4+ set, so it is hard to judge. Taking a quick look at the minifigures here, with again a full video coming out on all the figures very soon, I actually really like how they are feeling more casual in this set, and I kind of wish that all of them both included the hair and the hood, versus half of them having hair and the other half having hoods, but I guess they did want to keep some of the other hoods exclusive, which I guess I do understand. Zane in the detective face is really nice, and it fits totally well for a chill set like this where they are just vibing and not fighting any enemies, and it is cool to get Zane in this particular outfit, especially with all of the ninja having matching outfits. You can see the back dragon is made out of ice shards, whereas some of the backs of the other minifigures have their other elements, like Kai having his dragon made out of fire, which is a really cool touch. The hoods included for Kai and Lloyd are interesting. They're the brand new hood for this particular wave of ninja suits, a new dual molded component that feels a bit like a cross between a biker mask or maybe like a fighter jet pilot, and I feel like it works for what they're trying to accomplish here, but it definitely is one of the most specialized and stylized ninja hoods we've gotten so far, and it still would have been really cool to have armor included as well, even though for a 4+ set, I guess it does make sense why they wouldn't have it. In terms of Lloyd, it's very nice to see kind of a more energy/lifestyle dragon printed on the back there, and he does have the standard Dragon's Rising headpiece, and I think that the color scheme for Lloyd especially is one of the stronger ones out of all the minifigures. Having a predominantly dark green color scheme is very cool, having more muted colors and aesthetics while still featuring the robotic armor. And then finally we have Nia, who does have her dual molded hairpiece, which I think is really cool to get that one with the blue headband, and she does have the accessories of serving some tea as well, which is quite nice. The gunmetal gray does tend to mute some of the golder colors a little bit more, but I actually do like the way they were able to pull off the metallic blue on the back of the torso there. That printing looks super good for the actual metallic blue dragon rising upwards, and overall, I'm a fan of how cohesive all of these suits look as a team. Thanks so much for tuning in, and be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, and bye for now.